Hey everyone, what's up? It's Christian and Corey from SuperKamiGuru9000, and we just wanted to do a channel update video. You know, we don't do these very often, and I think it's good that we get outside of just talking about anime and actually reach out to you guys and say hello and tell you what's going on behind the scenes here. Right now, we have Corey producing a majority of our content. Corey is doing very good. And also, I wanted to address what I do here at the channel because I feel like a lot of people don't really understand what I do, and that Corey is just leading the path, you know, solo. But a lot of the times, you know, I'm either behind the camera or doing the business side of what we do, like contacting people outside. You know, I had us have a media packet made. I scheduled us to do interviews last week. We did an interview. It was actually a lot of fun. And just trying to spread the channel around because Corey's not really the networking guy. That's more my role. And I'm more of the marketing business guy, and Corey is the face in front of the camera.
The content creator.
The content creator, and he's very good at that. I mean, if you could only know how many times I mess up versus Corey, you know, it would be
That's not to say I don't mess up. I've had some takes where I'll do a review, and I'll redo it 5 times over the course of an hour until I'm satisfied.
Yeah, like Corey, we all mess up. That's not something we're saying is impossible to do. Corey's just...
And in anime, it's really hard to mess up, especially when you're reviewing, like, 10 shows at once that all have different names, different powers, different rules. And, you know, you can forget things pretty easily.
Oh, I'm sure all the names sort of merge, you know.
That's the hardest struggle, man, is those names. That
is something we deal with a lot. I think people don't realize how much the grammar Nazis are out there, like, correcting us all the time. Like, we even, like, you don't say the Quincy leader's name.
No, I just call him Quincy Leader at this point because it's just...
it's easier.
It's too difficult to, like, understand how to pronounce his name, and everybody pronounces it differently until the anime version comes back. If it comes back, I'm just going to call him Quincy Leader.
Absolutely. And one of the other things I think we're trying to do is, right now we're trying to talk to a bunch of bigger anime distributors, like Funimation and Viz, and we're trying to partner with them. And because we just want to expand this. As much as we don't think of this as a business, I think we have a really... First, we have an audience. We have you guys that watch everything we do. And you really can leverage that to do something awesome. Like if we got to hang out with Funimation because of what we do here, that would be awesome. And we're also trying to get them to send us some DVDs so we can review them, because one of my favorite things to film and work with Corey on is our anime unboxings and things like that. And yeah, I mean, we just go broke if we tried to buy everything that came out. There's just, we don't make that much money to even pay for that through our channel. And again, nothing we do here is really about the money, but I think we're at a point, we're 4 years into this. We're definitely conscious about what we're trying to do with this, and everything from a business sense to a marketing sense to the content we put out. And we also want to open the floor if you guys like have suggestions or...
Please give us your suggestions.
Yeah, like we're really looking for feedback. I think that's why this video is going to exist. It's a channel update along with, you know, plans for the future. What is big that's coming up, Corey? I know it.
The biggest thing, obviously, is the podcast, I think.
The podcast. We have mentioned this many times, but we have a studio. We have rented it. It is getting built right now. It is immensely difficult to build a studio. I had no idea. I have a person that's building the website. I have a person that's helping me design the sound equipment. I have learned so much about light fixtures and buying paint for the walls, and I had a custom conference table built. Like, holy shit, it is so much work. I had no idea. I thought I could just grab a microphone and we could just start talking. And technically you can. You can do this. This is not hard. I mean, you could call this a podcast if you wanted, I guess.
Technically, if you want.
The channel update. Yeah, like just us discussing. But we want to take it to a little different. We want the presentation to go up a little bit.
A little more professional.
Yeah, more professional. And we want mics, and we want, like, each individual person to have their own audio channel that's mixed through a soundboard. You know, there's just certain things that we're trying to create. And also, we want, like, cameras there, like 4 cameras and a video switcher that can switch. And, like, all that stuff costs a lot of money. I mean, I don't want to talk about too many specifics, but I'm definitely spending over $5,000 to get this thing started. You know, so it's an expensive process. So that's also why it's taking so long. We have not forgot about it. One of the other things that have been quite successful, which I want to thank everyone that has, is a few people have donated to us through PayPal. And one person even gave us $20. Now that may not sound like a lot,
but that helps.
That was
so much,
and that was holy shit.
You know, it like reinvigorated us, and it gave us like a good boost. And you know, even though we got this whole podcast thing going, we're actually also trying to like fuel the channel as well. Like our regular videos, we're trying to get better cameras for those. We also have some brand new effects that we're getting ready to incorporate in our videos as well.
Yeah, we have been working with a graphic designer. I'm sure you've seen our new intro that's been out for probably a month or two. We've been working with a gentleman named Daniel Oakes. I might put his email down, or send me a private message if you actually are interested in getting graphics from him. Great guy, really helpful, great with instruction. I told him exactly what I wanted, and that's what I got. And we've just been trying to step it up, and we want to know if you guys see the difference in our quality. The camera we're using now, I know the lighting kind of sucks where we are, like Corey's in darkness and I'm all like blown out a little bit, but I'm going to let Corey borrow my nice camera, and he's going to use this for his daily videos from now on, and we're going to get him a nice microphone. But the microphone you have now is great. It just, let's match that with great
I mean, I
quality.
even plan on getting a better camera for myself because I really want every video to just look as good as possible.
Yeah, and we feel that we have some of the best quality content. Maybe other people have more subscribers and more views, but we think as far as production quality, no one really touches our videos. And that's something we're really proud of, and we want to keep it that way. You know, some people like to spend a lot more time on their editing and make it all flashy and blah, 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 blah. That's just not the reviewers we're ever going to be.
You know, we're not Ray William Johnson. We're not going to do quick cuts in your face. You know, we know you guys have an attention span. We're not going to make you seem like you're idiots.
I don't want to cater to that side of YouTube. I feel like we can.
There's a time and a place for that. Maybe like if we do like special video projects, like maybe a movie review, we can be a little more, snappy and snarky. But
well, the point of that to me is that's comedy cuts.
Yeah.
Like, just to do it, to put information out, is just to do it, and that's not the style we want to, we want to produce all the time. And everything, I don't know. I've just really been enjoying SuperKami. I've recently, in the like 9 months ago, I got a full-time job. Corey and I started this when we were in college, and now I'm in the workforce, and I'm doing great. So that's also probably why you don't visually see me in these videos as much anymore. And sometimes Wednesdays I have to work. But I love this channel so much, I worked it into my contract to have Wednesdays off. Like, that's how much we're...
That's been the one thing. Like, we both have jobs outside of YouTube, but it's always like, Wednesday, we need to have that day off. It is so important to us because Naruto is really what sort of made our channel, and we still want Naruto to be a very big focus of our channel, even after the series is done. We have a lot of discussions I have planned. I want to just talk about, like, a lot of the characters. I want to do a lot of top 10s for Naruto. Like... Our love of that series isn't going away, but like I said, we've also been trying to expand by reviewing a lot of different anime shows, and you guys have helped out with a lot of that because I've asked you directly, and you've given us your suggestions, especially with all the new shows that have been starting, and thank you guys for watching all of that stuff. Yeah, I think Sailor Moon has got off to a great start. I didn't expect that, but only because I was like, I'm never going to watch the new Sailor Moon. Saturday rolled around, and I was like, ooh, I'm so excited to watch this shit. But Sword Art Online 2, that's another one that I was really, really looking forward to. And you and I both made that decision. Like, I was like, you need to catch up with Sword Art Online. You're like, I think it's a good move, and it has been. I think it's going to be a really good series. My favorite thing about Sword Art Online is after I finished watching the series, I found out that apparently it was very controversial, and a lot of people hate it, but a lot of people love it, too. It's very divided down the middle, which I guess you could say about almost any series, to be honest. Well, the other thing you're reviewing right now that I really enjoy is Space Dandy. Yes. And I think Corey both like it more in English, and that is weird. That is really weird. Yeah. I love watching it on Toonami. I love the English voices. When I try watching the Japanese version and I hear Dandy talking, it seems a little strange to me. I'm so accustomed to hearing it in English at this point. But I mean, I still like the Japanese version. But I mean, it's kind of similar to how they did with Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo, which ironically were both done by the same creator as well. Just, I don't know, they just managed to get really great dubs for those anime. Yeah, and well, that's pretty much all I want to talk about today. I think we covered it. We have big plans for the future. We want to continue to make things better for you guys. But again, we need your help. We need your support. And we need your suggestions as well, because it's you guys who actually fuel our channel and give us the drive to do this, because this is a lot of fun. This isn't work to us. This is an excuse to talk about our favorite anime series and to analyze it a little bit and to work on some really fun projects, and it's a great opportunity. Yeah, and in closing, I'd like to say a few things. First of all, if you can, the donation that we're always looking for is like $2 a month if you want to. We don't need it. We're not asking you to do it. Man. But if you have the ability to financially, and if you're mentally interested in donating to this channel, please, $2 a month is kind of what we're looking for. And even if just like 5% of our audience did that, it would be, substantial, because we're about to take on a rent payment with the studio. And definitely we do not make enough through YouTube to pay for an office space right now, which is okay. We're okay with that. But, if you guys want to help out and make this less of a,
you know, it turns stressful if you have a big money bill at the end of the month to do what we do. You know, that's not fun. And the other thing is our social media pages. We're really investing a lot of time on that. We hired a social media manager that posts all this extra stuff. So you're not just getting our reviews if you subscribe to us on Facebook and Twitter. What you get is like all this related content, and we have up to 3 posts a day coming out on top of our videos. So if you're interested at all about that stuff, please help us get our Facebook and our Twitter numbers up. I don't think we have 1,000 followers on either of those, and I'd really like to get those up if possible. So please consider visiting those pages. All the links will be below. And I don't know, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We love doing this. This is fun. And we're glad you enjoy it too.
Yeah, thank you guys for your continued support. Thank you for watching our videos. We have a lot of cool stuff planned for you in the future, so stay tuned.
Peace.